Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a 1st down. Well done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On play action, now Carr. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Matthew Butler made the stop.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Corral. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Completes this again to Shepard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Corral looking to pass, 2nd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Corral to Jefferson on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact to complete it.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw his car. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Hamler now on the return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Corral into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Here's Thompson. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Corral, another throw coming. And that is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. To throw again on 2nd down. Corral. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shepard will go in motion right. On third down, here's Corral. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Corral. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The final shot here before half for Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 27, Corral. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now Edmonds. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Here's Corral. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On 3rd down, Corral. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Corral. Out to the right here to Shepard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Corral. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Corral. It's Hill, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go for it on fourth. Here's Corral. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on fourth down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top, and that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on to punt for Vegas. And returning it, here's Hamler. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Corral to throw on first and 10. And it's a fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Sliding down here, good move by Corral. He's got the first down. Options galore here, second and a few inches. They'll run with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Corral. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raiders offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Carr again. He's got Renfrow on the out route. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carr. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr going to throw. This pass into the hands of Turner. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Here's Carr to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Here's Corral on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. When that ball popped free, we can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. On second down, here's Corral. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Touchdown! A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Desperados are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Raiders 17. Jason Sanders set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. On first down, Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2 minutes of play.
After review of the
folks
play,
in New York just going to
on the
wind
field,
up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. From the 30 on second down, Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Raiders first and 10 at the 23.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Here's Michael Pilardi now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Taking it about the 36. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out.